Are you tired of sucking at the saxophone because people said that it was easy?
Are you tired of people saying that you suck and they don't want to listen to you play your silly saxophone?
That's why we're here to help you. I'm Patrick Lemanczyk.
And I'm Mitch Gilly, and welcome to Saxophone 101 Fun.
We're going to teach you how to play saxophone in just 10 easy lessons.
The Saxophone 101 Fun way. Lesson 1. Identifying a saxophone.
The saxophone is usually made of metal, most commonly gold, unless you're a strange few that has a black saxophone. The saxophone has a mouthpiece attached right here. It goes through a neck, then down, then back up. It looks similar to this. If your saxophone has 6 strings, that's a guitar. And if your saxophone is a black hollowed out piece of wood and has a duck call attached to it, that's an oboe. Lesson 2. Naming your saxophone.
Naming your saxophone is the most important thing you can do as a saxophone player. You have to come up with something original, and it has to be near and dear to your heart. I named this one Yamaha Custom EX. Lesson 3. Know the notes.
Every saxophone player has got to know all the notes on the saxophone. Because if you don't know the notes, you're a terrible saxophonist. Here are all the notes. A, B, D, this one, then of course there's this one flat. That's all the notes on the saxophone.
Lesson 4. Putting your saxophone together. Putting your saxophone together can be just as easy as tying your shoes, okay? So first you take this thing that looks like a duck call, you take this thing that looks like the letter H, then you take this piece of wood that looks like it has a piece of tape on it with some cool design sometimes, then you take this thing and you put it on this thing, and then you take the saxophone and then you put it through this thing, you tighten this thing, and then you take this wimp necklace and you put it on this little thing right here, and your saxophone's set up. Good job. Lesson 5. Different saxophones. There are many kinds of saxophone in the world. There are actually 17 registered American saxophones. But there are 4 main ones. The other ones are kind of like weird recorders, okay? Common misconceptions are the recorder, the ophicleide, the bassoon, the recorder, the flute, the trumpet, and many more. First we start off with the alto sax. Then there's the tenor. There's the baritone saxophone. And my absolute favorite, the soprano saxophone. Lesson 3. Caring for your saxophone.
Keeping your saxophone clean is a very important thing to do. So before you sit down to play, wash your hands, brush your teeth, pet your dog, vacuum the floor, wash the dishes, and water the plant.
It's for a good cause.
Lesson 7. Snack break.
Snack time! Have a cookie.
Yay. Lesson 8. Proper technique. To maintain proper technique, you need to make sure that your core is always engaged and your legs are always straight.
Now he's at the slide. And now backwards. Lesson 9, the high notes. So let's talk about palm keys for a second, okay? So this one is the D palm key. You would play this with your hand. This one's the E flat palm key. You would have to add the D palm key to go with the E flat palm key. This is the F palm key. You would have to add all the other ones, otherwise then it would make a horrendous sound. Then we go to the other notes that are high. There's the C note, the B note, and then there's this key. You know, if you know what this key does, please let me know, because I have no idea what it does to this day, and I'm a professional saxophone player. It activates the doorbell! Oh, well, that makes more sense. Let's play saxophone!
Now that you got all the basics down, let's play saxophone. 1, 2, let's get it, do. Saxophone 101. And that's how you saxophone.